Continuing now with our lead story, one of the planners of 9/11, the al-Qaeda big shot Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, will be tried in front of a New York City civilian jury. Joining us from Philadelphia, Congressman Joe Sestak from Pennsylvania, and here in the studio, New York Congressman Anthony Weiner. Okay, let's take the first thing, that the CIA and waterboarding are going to be on trial, not Mohammed.
I think the more open this trial is, the better. I think this to some degree...
You don't deny that it's going to be CIA and waterboarding.
No, you're going to have the same rules of evidence that apply to a lot of sensitive cases. We do sensitive cases all the time, particularly here in this jurisdiction in New York. You're still going to have those protections. But the more important thing here is there's two trials really going on. One is going to be this terrorist finally is going to be put on trial right here where he did his crime. But also we're going to get a chance to show off the criminal justice system of the United States of America, which is the best. That is the gold standard.
Is that the same criminal justice system that O.J. Simpson got acquitted in?
You know, we have the best criminal justice, or the worst.
Is that the same one that O.J. walked in?
We have the worst criminal justice system in the world, except compared to all the other ones.
Okay, that may be true.
I'm proud of this one.
But it could be a circus, and that's what I'm worried about, Congressman Sestak, that it is going to be a circus, that it's going to be the CIA, the Bush administration, and waterboarding, and that's what the lawyers are going to make the centerpiece, and I believe that will happen.
Waterboarding is determined to be torture. And torture does not give us credible results. Every study has shown that.
Okay, so that takes precedence over Khalid Mohammed's crimes? So that's what should be on trial, waterboarding, not Khalid Sheikh Mohammed? You know what I'm getting at? You know what I'm getting at?
No, Bill. What I said was credible evidence. So I mean, you've been waterboarded probably, Bill. Are you going to tell them that you're really not Bill Riley? No, waterboarding produces what the guy will just say anything to stop it. Torture doesn't give us credible evidence. What we want to do is...
You're missing the point. The lawyers for Mohammed are going to make the trial about the CIA and the Bush administration. Is that what you want?
Absolutely not. This is about justice. These men took down people. I was assigned to the Pentagon when it happened. I, as you well know, went after them in Afghanistan, head of Deep Blue, the Navy's anti-terrorism unit. But what I also defended was the ideals of this nation. Our court systems are strong enough.
You don't believe in military
tribunals down in Gitmo.
You don't believe in military
tribunals? In Gitmo right now, we're creating more terrorists outside the walls than we can keep inside.
As a military man, and the congressman was a naval officer, you don't believe in military tribunals?
Me? Oh. Absolutely.
Okay, so
I think
this is a perfect
time and
classic
places
case.
For what the Supreme Court said twice.
All right, so this is the classic case that they
had been constructed, did not give them the proper evidential rules that a civilized nations would provide a person.
All right.
So then they've redone them. We just redid it in the NDAA, the Defense Authorization Bill, to try to make them better. But as we've done hundreds
if you look at the history of military tribunals,
let's bring them home and put them right away to jail.
If you look at the history of military tribunals from Nuremberg to Bosnia to 9/11, this fits. Now, you're a New York guy. You're the New York congressman. You know the suffering of the 9/11 families. You can't possibly think the 9/11 families want this.
Well, some of them do. Some of them may not. Some of them may want. Some of them may want. Some of them may want a chance to have their moment in court as well. I'm not exactly sure I understand what the concern is here. If the concern is that this guy's not going to get put to death, I don't think you have to worry about that. We have the best prosecutors in the world that are going to be on this case. I trust that we'll be able to keep this city safe. We have the best police officers in the world. What is the concern? Is the concern now, after 8 years, finally we're doing what the Bush administration, the Karl Rove didn't answer your question?
The concern is it's a circus and that it helps
You are going to have a trial.
Recruiting.
Trials are sometimes not tidy, but the outcome is what I care about, and I want this guy put to death. Or even better yet, maybe the best thing should be that this guy gets acquitted and comes to Brooklyn, and then he'll get his comeuppance there.
But then we'd have to prosecute you.
I want this thing to get resolved
already. Rove had a good point where Karl Rove said, look, every circus element of the trial, and there will be, and you congressmen both know there will be that, will be front page news in Arabic newspapers all over the world. Those people over there aren't going to get the subtleties of our system. What they're going to hear is the propaganda, Congressman Weiner.
The entire...
No, what do you mean? No,
here's what's going to happen. This entire trial is going to show how the United States, with all of our values, how we mete out justice.
How are they going to know that in Pakistan?
What do you mean how they're going to know it in Pakistan?
If we had done this,
they have more TV
to
the United States.
Look, Bill, to your point to Karl Rove, which I thought was quite insightful. Boy, if they had done this properly several years ago, they would have shown that our ideals are resolved.
Well,
we don't have to abandon our principles to do it. But it wasn't done.
All right,
they did try to bring the tribunals, and they were declared by the Supreme Court as though that they weren't correctly put together.
You guys are both sincere guys.
That's why we're where we are.
You guys are both sincere guys, okay? Did you not see the Zacharias Moussaoui trial? Did you not see 4 years of BS? The guy admitted he did it, and it took him 4 years to convict him, and he got up there and said the most outrageous things in the world about our country. That's not acceptable, Congressman. It's not acceptable.
But he's convicted, Bill, and that's
4
the
years.
point. Our court system
4 years of bull. Come on. Tens of millions of dollars wasted.
So, Bill, you're going to take some
military
evidence of waterboarding and say that guy should stay in a black hole in Gitmo, or bring him into a court system and show
I believe in the military.
Help of our
I believe in the JAGs and the military justice system. I'll give you the last word.
Listen, if the argument is that their criminal justice system is sometimes sloppy, sometimes messy and difficult to watch, I can see that. This is the system, though, that we have to mete out justice. I want justice to finally, 8 years later, to be met. I want this guy.
The military
and by the way, we have
legitimate.
the best prosecutors, the best police, the best judges anywhere in the world. That doesn't mean they don't get some things wrong, but this they're going to get right.
Thanks for the great debate, Congressman. We appreciate it.